Good morning and welcome to SSIT's Daily News Trends. Mkhize demands Digital Vibes SIU findings against him to be set aside. The Special Investigation Unit has confirmed that former Health Minister Dr. Zweli Mkhize has served it with court papers. Mkhize is demanding that its findings on his involvement in the Digital Vibes contract be set aside as well as declared unlawful and unconstitutional. The SIU report, which was released earlier, found that Mkhize, his family, and friends unduly benefited from the 150 million contract. The SIU also found that Mkhize deliberately ignored a cabinet decision when he allowed Digital Vibes to be appointed to conduct communications work on the national health insurance. Mamabulo says proof of vaccination is not required to vote. Chief Electoral Officer of the IEC, Sai Mamabulo, says proof of vaccination is not required to cast your vote, but some voting stations will be used as vaccination sites. South Africans will be heading to the polls for the 2021 municipal elections on 1 November. Earlier this year, President Cyril Ramaphosa has declared the date for the local government elections a public holiday. Law can be used to persuade people to take the COVID-19 vaccine. Retired Justice of the Constitutional Court, Justice Edwin Cameron, says the law can be used to persuade those who are hesitant to take the COVID-19 vaccine. Cameron, who is the Chancellor of Stellenbosch University, was speaking during an online panel discussion that the university had hosted. The question of whether or not COVID-19 vaccines should be mandatory in South Africa was the topic of the discussion. The decision about whether or not to receive a COVID-19 vaccine has been voluntary since the vaccines became available in South Africa. However, the uptake in vaccine doses administered has been low compared to the set targets. Cameron says the law should be or could be used to limit access to places or events for those who are not vaccinated. Young people aged 12 years and over can register for single Pfizer jabs from today. Children aged between 12 and 17 from today will be able to register for a single shot of the Pfizer vaccine. Health Department spokesperson Foster Mohale says vaccination sites will be open for walk-ins for this age group. No vaccination site will be set up at schools at this stage due to preparation for the end of the year examinations. Mohale says the vaccination of the children is in line with the recommendations of the Ministerial Advisory Committee on Vaccines. Facebook plans to change its name. Social media giant Facebook is planning to rebrand itself with a new name next week to reflect its focus on building the metaverse. The Verge reported on Tuesday, citing a source with direct knowledge of the matter. Facebook Chief Executive Officer Mark Zuckerberg plans to talk about the name change at the company's annual Connect conference on October 28, but it should be unveiled sooner, The Verge reported. A metaverse referred to shared virtual world environments which people can access via the internet. The term can refer to digital spaces which are made more lifelike by the use of virtual reality and augmented reality. And that's it for your daily trends today. Thank you again for choosing SSIT.